Hello family members, my name is Amarodago and you're welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, I'm originally from Nigeria and I bring to you content based on how you can obtain your visas, immigration news, and how you can live your best life right here in España. If you think you can relate to that kind of content, please do well to consider subscribing by pressing the red subscribe button down below, turn on your bell notification so that whenever I post you'll be the first to get notified. Liking this video if you like my kind of content, sharing this content to other people you think may need problem solving videos just like this ones, and also leaving your thoughts on the said topic or subsequent topics you will love to see here on my channel. Disclaimer: I am not an immigration lawyer, neither am I a recruiter. This video is brought to you based on my personal research and experience, so do well to do your research before you take that next step. Without further ado, let's get into today's video.
Subscribe to Amarodago's YouTube channel, where she shares content on Spanish visa procurement and different immigration programs.
In today's video, we'll be talking about how to get an invitation letter. I decided to do this video because we are in the summer season, and during the summer season, a lot of people want to bring their family members to come visit them or friends. And as the case may be, you may want to know, how do I get an invitation letter in Spain? The way to get an invitation letter has changed over the years, so this is the recent way that you can use to get your family members right here in España. Don't touch this dial because I'll be talking to you about how to go about it, right from booking your appointment into paying your fee, that's TASA, and going ahead to gather the documents needed for an interview, and also how long it takes. I'm going to be sharing all that content with you here. Bear in mind, I would like to call your attention here because carta de invitación before now was done by businesses and people who are in autonomous. Private individuals can just write carta de invitación, football clubs can just write carta de invitación, anybody can write it and invite somebody. But now the Spanish government has changed this, and changes usually happen in the Spanish system quite often, so it's good you're always aware of this and take notes. Anybody who wants to issue you carta de invitación, that's an invitation letter, must do so using the national police. No carta de invitación can be issued by any business organization or private individual. You just know that that is a fake invitation letter and not the real deal. So right now we'll be getting into the first thing to do when you want to, go about getting an invitation letter in España. Number one that you need to do is to go and kind of get the requirements that are needed. What are the requirements? I have my documents here, or the requirements here, so I'll be looking down a bit so that I don't miss anything. Number one, you need have your NIE, which shows that you're living legally here in España. Then you need formulario de solicitud, and this formulario de solicitud has to be the original and the photocopy of it. You have to download it. I'll be leaving the link to where you can download this formulario, and you're going to be filling it in the system, not to print out and fill. After that, formulario de expedición de carta de invitación. So this one is, you're going to download the TASA 790 código 012. So you need to pay this TASA. This TASA is 75 euros, but this is not the only TASA you're going to be paying. So you need acreditación de vivienda. Acreditación de vivienda is if you are living in a rented apartment, you need to bring your contrato de alquiler, which is your rent contract basically, and 3 months payments, previous payment of your rent. So we are presently in August, so and I'm applying right now, I'll be showing them June, July and August, because August I must have paid since it's already late in August. So yeah, you're going to be showing them that three past months of payment, and you're going to bring the receipt. The receipt, please, the receipt of this payment must have the name of the your landlord or landlady has to have how much you are paying and to the account that you're making this payment into, and this account has to correspond with what is in your contrato de alquiler. I don't know if I'm making sense, because in that contrato de alquiler the account must be inside that contractor. If it's not the same, maybe you have been living in the house for a long time and this has changed, you should go to your landlord or landlady to effect the changes, because they want to see that it corresponds with what you are bringing to them. That's for somebody who is renting. Also, if you are renting, your landlord or landlady will need to bring nota simple. That nota simple shows ownership of the house or the property. But if you are somebody who owns the property, you should be able to provide nota simple. Then moving ahead, you need to bring your certificado de empadronamiento colectivo. This certificate before would show those people who are presently living in the house. Now, for you to print out the original passport data page of the person who you are inviting, this will be used to fill the invitation letter. So the form you have filled before now will be used, but in order not to make any mistake, it's good you attach the passport data page with the interested person who you want to bring into Spain. Then the process, step-by-step process now will be that you're going to go and fill your TASA. I will do like a video showing you how to fill this TASA. It's very easy and not complicated at all. You're going to fill it in the system, download it and print it out, sign as well appropriate, and go ahead and go to your bank and make the payments. Also, you're going to be this TASA, you have to fill it 2 times, because there are 2 places that you need to make this payment. So you have to pay for solicitud de carta de invitación and expedición de carta de invitación. Those 2 have to be paid, but you have to do it twice. Okay, when you're done with that, you're going to try and book for appointments. Appointment booking right now is done by telephone, not by online. Normally they used to do it online, but right now the online is no longer working. So there is a number that has been provided at the police close to your vicinity for you to make a call, and this is usually done in my vicinity. Is usually done on Wednesdays by 4 p.m. Every Wednesday by 4 p.m. the lines are open to receive your calls. It's not easy to get the appointment, but you have to keep trying until you get yours. So once they give you a date for submission, you're going to go with all these documents I have listed. The person who is making the request has to go for this appointment, because there will be an interview, and you cannot use a proxy for this purpose. So if you're working, do well to take an excuse and go for this appointment. So once you are able to book this appointment, get the date, you take your documents with you. Don't forget to take your NIE, your resident permit, and you're going to go there with your TASA payment and all the receipts to show that you've made payments before that minute. So once you get in there, the questions that you'll be asked are: number 1, that you should show them your resident permit. They will input in their system. They're going to ask you who is the person to you, the person who you're inviting, who is that person. Also ask for the person's passport data page. With kids, they will confirm that, okay, this person does not answer the same surname as you, so how related are you to this person? Is this person a friend or a family member? They will ask you whether the person has come to Spain before or this is the person's first time. Then they will ask you to present your TASA payments, and they will ask you bring other documents like your contrato de alquiler, nota simple. After that, they're going to take one of the TASA, because your TASA receipts should be like 2. They're going to be taking 1 and giving you back 1. They're going to stamp on it, and they're going to stamp on your solicitude, that's your request form, and they're going to be telling you to come back in 10 or 15 working days. So you're going to go back with that, and just wait for their call. Carta de invitación original will be issued to you after 10 to 15 working days, but before then they will call you to come to the office and sign on it. That carta de invitación has to be sent like that, not in scanned copy, because the paper is kind of unique and delicate. So it has to be sent like that to your country of origin or wherever this person is coming from, and the person is going to use it to solicit for your visa. Original invitation letter from the police. That's what the person is going to use to solicit. I'll be attaching the one that I did, the original of it. I'll just blow out some details, but I'm putting it here to see exactly what this should look like. All right, so this brings to the end everything you need to know about how to solicit your carta de invitación. Please disregard individuals who tell you that you can do this carta de invitación through their companies, through their football clubs, through any other means, because any means that you use to do this will definitely give you a visa rejection. Yeah, I said so, quote me. All right, thank you very much. Remember, I work with an authorized Spanish translator, and I can bring this service to you if need be. Do well to reach out to me if you need my services. If you have further questions concerning this, ask any question you would like, and I will definitely get back to you. Thank you very much for joining me on today's video. See you on my next one. Till then, hasta luego.
Subscribe to Amarante's YouTube channel, where she shares content on Spanish visa procurement and different immigration processes.